Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is Sunday. Hope you're having a good morning and or evening, wherever you're watching this. And it's time for some more questions. So we have some Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid in the background. Normally, I do put out a match that's happening on the weekend, but it is an international break, which I hate. I just hate it. We just had the World Cup. We don't need more international friendlies already, but it's happening. So I thought this would be worthwhile. You know, we've got some quality players in there. All the players updated and, you know, the team lineup. So Rodriguez is in there, Toni Kroos, Mandzukic, and it's just something to watch. So still got a lot of questions to answer. I apologise if I haven't got to yours yet. I have a backlog of so many different questions. I'm trying to get through them. So keep submitting them. I will eventually get there, but I'm trying my hardest to get through all of them and try not to skip them out. But anyway, here we go. We're going to get the first question rolling for today. Before we do, actually, this is the new patch that I'm using. I think it's Nessa 24s. And I tell you what, transforms the game. This is actually the AI playing, but it transforms the game into playable. It's magical. It actually reminds me a little bit of back in the day. It's quicker, responsive, and if it came out like this when it was released, it would actually be pretty darn good. But anyway, it is what it is. And unfortunately only available on PC. But the first question from Daniel Kalman. He says, "Hi TTB, hope you won't mind me asking 3 questions, but here goes." Basically he says, first off, what do you think about Arsenal's new signings? As a Man United fan yourself, what are your thoughts on United's performance last season? And lastly, how do you think United's new signings will boost their performance this season, having seen that they already lost 2-1 in the opening game? And then he just says, "Love your vids and really appreciate what you do, and I really think you're one of those hidden gems on YouTube." That's a very nice compliment, so thank you. But as far as your question, Arsenal, they've made some good signings, no question. Alexis Sanchez have already showed what he's capable of, scored a few goals. He's such a workaholic player as well, you know, run around the field, make challenges, create chances, and they got him for a reasonable price as well. So a big signing for them there. Picking up Danny Welbeck from United. You know, a little bit disappointing to see Welbeck leave Man U, but Louis van Gaal said he could leave. And the players that Van Gaal's brought in, it would be hard now for Danny Welbeck to get in there. You know, he's not a world-known player, is he? He's not world class. He's still young. He's still got a lot of time to shine. So I think him moving to Arsenal probably was the right decision for him. He will get more playing time. He's going to be in the Champions League again. So good for him, good for Arsenal. So I think they've picked up some good signings. And Man United's new signings, I mean, it is great on paper, but they've still got to perform. You know, Rojo at the back, good player. Haven't seen him play yet. Finally, he's got his work permit validated, so he will be playing probably against QPR next week. And then Shaw, he's still injured. Herrera got injured, so we haven't really seen them two play. Blint just been signed, have to see what he's like. Di Maria, I think, is going to be the gem for United. He has shown class. I mean, he set up 3 goals the other night against Germany. Scored 1 as well. It was a friendly, yes, but he can score goals. He can assist goals. And he will be a big player for United. And then Falcao, you know, massive signing up top. So the signings are there. They've just got to produce the goods. And we'll see how that pans out in the course of the season. Okay, next up from Kakarot, he says, he says, where did you enjoy living more, the UK or the US of A? Love watching your PES commentary videos on Master League. You should definitely be a PES commentator in the future. Well, maybe that will happen. But I would have to say, honestly, the US is definitely somewhere that I enjoy more. But you have to remember that I lived in the UK till I was 16. So really over there, all I was doing was going to primary school, secondary school. Didn't really go out, you know, wasn't really going down the pub at that age. So totally different. Now, you know, I'm in college, you know, I've got a girlfriend and, you know, making a bit of money here and there. So it's different. And but I have to say the US is just better for me. It's bigger. Everything is bigger. I've got more space. The weather's always sunny. Even when it's raining, it clears up in 5 minutes in Florida. It just makes you a little bit more happier in the morning when the sun's out and it's not pissing down with rain. It's not overpopulated, Florida. You know, I think there's about 20 million people living there, and in the UK there's about 60 odd. A lot of foreigners coming, you know, Polish, Romanian, and all that. So, you know, Florida, the only real people you get is Mexicans that are coming over. So I'd rather have that, to be honest with you, because it's just not as crowded. And they like to work, so at least they're getting the job done. Good question, though. All right, next up from None of the Above, 101. He says, firstly, I want to say that you have one of the most unique commentator channels on YouTube. Well, thank you very much. I try. You, along with a few, are YouTube personality personified. And then he's just basically praising me, so thank you very much. But he says, anyway, it's not a mystery that you have a decent commentator's voice. With that in mind, have you thought about pursuing a career in commentary, using this channel as a launching point? I think you should have a great chance. Last question, who will have the biggest impact on their respective teams? James Rodriguez or Luis Suarez? Keep up the excellent work, and this is coming from a proud Floridian. Oh, nice to see another Floridian. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, commentating, I have been, like I said in my other video, approached by someone at Konami about doing like live events, but living in Florida now, it's going to be hard. But I'm still young, you know, I'm 26 now, or just turned 26, so if I'm going to do commentary, a lot of commentators now, I mean, how old is Clive Tilsley and that? Was he 50 odd, 60? I don't know how old they are now, but they're old. You can go on for years and years, so if it's something I do pursue, it will be, you know, later on down the line. And as far as Rodriguez or Luis Suarez, I'd probably say Suarez, just because, you know, for Rodriguez, he's already got a lot of competition in that team. You know, he's competing with Ronaldo, Bale, now Toni Kroos is in there, Modric. Probably harder for him to shine, although he will, you know, do something for them. Whereas Luis Suarez, yes, he's got Messi in there, but apart from Messi, he's going to be the player that's going to be probably scoring the goals. So I would say Luis Suarez is going to be more of an impact, but we'll have to see as the season goes on. And of course, he's banned for 4 months, so Rodriguez has got quite a big but quite a big head start, should I say. Okay, next up from Gabriel. Hey TTB, big fan of yours. I'm a huge Milan fan. I was wondering, who do you think is going to win the Scudetto this year? Was that the Italian Cup? I'm not even sure what that is. I personally feel that Roma are favourites, but they will be playing more matches unlike last season, so we'll see about that. Well, I don't watch a whole lot of Italian football, but Juventus have been the team that have been winning games. You know, Roma, yes, they're in the Champions League, so they're going to have more games to play. But I think it's probably going to be between, you know, Juve or Roma this year, maybe. Alright, next up from Vid7777 says, what are 5 things you want to do before you are 35 years of age? Oh, so I would have 9 years to do these things. There was a bang, nice finish there by the new signing Griezmann, banging one in. But probably first of all, well, I'd like to get to 100,000 subscribers. I think that's possible in 9 years because, you know, I've got to 25,000 in, you know, a couple of years. So I think that's doable. I'd like to get that YouTube play button just because it's a nice achievement. Not everyone's going to get that. And it will be massive. And obviously it's thanks to all you guys that watch my videos and subscribe. So that would be a massive accomplishment for me. Get a family, you know, have a nice family. My girlfriend isn't really that keen on children, though. She's half Korean, actually, so she's half American, half Korean, and she's not massively into kids. She loves animals. You know, if we could have 19 dogs, she probably would have 19 dogs. But when it comes to kids, she said she might want 1. So if I have 1, you know, I want to have a boy, and I want to raise him, train him, try and make him, you know, a pro footballer. Really get him in there young, and you know, could have a big chance. So that's probably another one. What else do we have? Get a successful job, get somewhere in life. Once I finish college, you know, I'm going to be graduating hopefully at the end of this year with my IT degree and, you know, bachelor's degree. So something else that I want to accomplish is get a good job, secure myself, buy a house. That's another big thing as well. So just those main things that most people would love to have. Good question. Okay, next up from El Chino says, if you can have only one choice after seeing gameplay footage and reading impressions, will you throw your money at PES or FIFA 15 at this point in time? Well, I'd have to play the demos, honestly. I played the demos and then I would find out which one is maybe the biggest improvement. But if I had to say right now, without playing them both, Probably I could live another year playing FIFA 14 on PS4, not a problem, because it's a decent game. I could probably not play PES 2014 for another year because it would just be too much. So I'd probably have to buy PES because I could play FIFA for another year and not really miss the little features and slight improvements the 15 is going to, you know, FIFA 15 is going to bring this year. So that's my answer if I don't play them. But we're not that far away now, guys, from getting our hands on them. Looking forward to it. Alright, next up from Aaron Ramsey. Oh yes, what a name. He says, big fan of your commentary style and videos. I like that you try and approach playing the games from a tactical point of view. No spamming or over the tops. Well, I try, you know, try and keep it realistic. And your reviews are level-headed. Just wondering if you will be purchasing either PES or FIFA on the PC. I want to purchase on PC footy game, but would love to hear your thoughts after they have released first. I like the old-school PES approach to football simulation over FIFA, and blah blah. Okay, so will I be getting it on PC? Probably PES. You know, what with it being, I think it's going to be an issue this year with the option files, which is a shame. Don't think there's enough time really to sort that out. So as long as the gameplay on the PC is the same, then yeah, I'll be getting PES on PC. FIFA, I rather have on PS4. You know, it's just easier. Sit down, a nice comfy chair, big screen, surround sound. I much prefer it. So that's probably my answer for that one. Okay, next up from, this is a tough one, Zardanofich. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. That's a real tough question. But he says, do you think PES 2015, question, name. Do you think PES 2015 deserved the Best Sport Game Award at Gamescom? No idea. I don't even know which games were up for nomination because, you know, they had NBA 2K15. That is a game that looks phenomenal. I mean, that's about as realistic looking to a sport that you can get. Tony Kroos going in the book here, not happy about it at all. But I don't know if that was in or not. FIFA, I don't know if that was in or not. So, you know, maybe it did. We'll have to see. I mean, we'll get the demo soon, guys. And if it's that good, if it's that enjoyable to play, then yeah, sure. Mainly because not being like the best, but I think the biggest improvement, you know, to go from 14 to 15, if 15 is that much better than last year, then I think you have to take your hat off to Konami and say, well done for listening to the fans and actually making a game like the old days. And it, you know, should bring a lot of people back to the series. Okay, next up from Jack Kerr says, hi TTB, I've got two questions. What is your favourite European league other than the BPL? And what do you think of the Scottish League? Last time I asked, you ran out of time. Greetings from Glasgow. I'm not sure. Did I answer? I'm sure I answered that one. But anyway, favourite European league other than the BPL? Probably La Liga. I like watching the Spanish teams. I like watching Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, Barcelona. The Bundesliga is pretty interesting as well. I'm not really into the Serie A because it's just a different pace and different style, I think, to the Premier League. And the Scottish League, you know, I haven't watched the Scottish League or even been interested in it for so long because Celtic just win it every year. And what happened with Rangers, them going down and all that, it just made the league, for me, not even worthwhile. I mean, there's so few teams in it anyway. And when Celtic win it every year, I'm sure they've won it every year. Maybe they haven't. Like I said, I haven't been keeping up with it. But if you support them, you know, and they're winning trophies, you can't really complain in the Champions League every year as well. So there we have it. Okay, next up from Tyler Jewers says, hi TTB, have you ever thought about playing competitive FIFA and PES on Game Battles or UMG? Not really. I'm not into all that. I mean, I used to do Game Battles a little bit back in, was it My Resistance? Resistance Fall of Man on 2007 when that came out on PS3. Which was good fun. You used to play with a clan. Couple of GBs on Call of Duty as well. But never on FIFA and PES. I think I do alright on them, to be honest with you. I have to say I've improved quite a bit. I see a lot of comments now and then on my early FIFA videos like, you're shit and why are you so bad? But trust me, play me now, you won't be saying that. Because I can definitely hold my own. I mean, my online record is, I've only played 35 games. But, you know, I've won 30, drawn 4, lost 1. You know, I know it's, you know, I'm not playing in the top divisions, you know, I'm still in only like Division 4 or something, but I can hold my own now, so I think I do alright, but I wouldn't do it. I can't really be asked of all that, to be honest with you. Okay, next up, we've got, what, about 2 minutes left. Sergio Unclasim says, what is your opinion on Manchester United's signing of Marcos Rojo? Well, good signing, you know, he's a good centre-back. Versatile as well. So, United need someone like him. You know, he's only, what is he, 24, so he's young. And, you know, Johnny Evans isn't good enough. Smalling, not really good enough. So, I still think they need someone else. You know, they bought Blint. Maybe he can push back a little bit. But I think he's a good signing. And hope that he does a lot for them at the back. It's a shame Vidic left. I don't know why he left. He should have stayed. Him at the back now, you know, be the leader. And he would, I think he'd enjoy it. But he went to Inter. And the best of luck to him. Okay, next up from Mike Melanista. Says, hey, Ricky, TTB, where is Danny? Is it your brother? I see you've been reviewing PES 2015. What do you think? Is there some aspects that need to be fixed? If you can rate PES from 1 to 10, how will you give it? Thanks for answering my questions. Greetings from Indonesia. Big fan. Thank you very much. Greetings from Florida. Yes, Danny, or Daniele, his full name is. He is my brother. He's 19. He's a lazy ass. I'll tell you what, sitting on the computer all day, every day. I'm actually taking statistics with him because I waited so long to take it. I hate maths. Hate it with a passion. But yeah, he's my brother. And I haven't played PES 2015, so I can't give you a review. You know, I'm just getting these videos on YouTube and then looking at them like you guys are. Living in Florida, kind of hard to you know, go to Germany. I was invited to Windsor yesterday by someone at Konami, but I can't travel to London. I mean, miles away. So, yeah, we'll have to see, guys. Once I play the demo, I will give you all my impressions. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys have a good Sunday. Submit more questions. Take it easy. And until next time, take care.